there's a real fear that he's an old man and they've played him too much. He's tired. The tread on the wheels is gone.
Bobrovsky's got rickety knees, Dan. I don't know how much more of this he can possibly take. He's on summer vacation already.
It's a nightmare. Ice is ready. We are back with another episode of the Empty Netters podcast brought to you by BetMGM. I am your host, Dan Powers, and alongside me, a man whose wardrobe would never increase if not for our mother replenishing it every Christmas, Chris Powers.
As always, that's true. And thank goodness, dude, because I'd still be wearing the clothes I had when I was a baby, and I wouldn't even fit in them. But she went like this, dude, I turned 2, and she went, boom, new clothes. And I was like, wow, huge. Then I turned 3, and she was like, yes, new clothes. And I was like, wow. Amazing. And she set a precedent.
Yeah, but can I tell you something?
Yeah.
That continued until you were about 17, and you still wear those clothes.
No, she gets me new clothes still.
Yeah, but you still wear those clothes.
Oh, I would wear every clothes.
You stopped growing around them.
Yeah, I would wear the baby clothes if they fit. They just don't fit me anymore. I wish they did. They were gas. Can you imagine the retro fits I would have if I could just get in the baby clothes?
I don't like this,
overalls.
The clinging to the baby clothes thing. Like, why not stuff from middle school?
Because the baby shit's even more retro. Like
Yeah,
the middle
but they're
school
baby children. They're baby clothing. Like, you don't
Yeah, but if I could just like Honey, I gianted the kids.
make your baby clothes.
Doesn't he giant the kids in the second one?
We blew up the kids, I believe, is a
Yeah, is that right?
what crazy name.
Honey, I blew up the kid. Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Honey, I blew up the kid.
That could be misconstrued very easily.
Yeah.
If you ran into the
huge, dude.
If you ran into the kitchen and you said, "Honey, I blew up the kid," I don't think you would think you made the child 10x bigger. You would think that you exploded them somehow.
Dude, it's the second installment of the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids franchise.
And is the third We Shrunk Ourselves?
Yes, Dan. Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves. When do you think those came out? You're really good at this. And obviously, like, this would be an insane
Honey, I
goal.
Shrunk the Kids must have come out in 1995.
Continue.
And then Honey, We Blew Up the Kid, probably 97. And then we'll say odds, 99 for...
Okay. Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves, number 3, you said 99, was 1997.
Okay.
Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, 1992.
Whoa.
And Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, 1989.
Wow, that was a birth year for me.
89, dude.
Damn.
That's crazy. I feel like that. I was actually shocked by all of that.
Yeah.
I can't believe the first one's so old. And then I can't believe it was 8 years later.
That's so interesting because that movie clearly stood the test of time because we were all watching that movie when we were like 6.
Yeah, I thought it was new.
There are a few scenes in that movie that stay with me. There's one where the ants freak me out a little bit. But then that one ant is really cool.
Yeah, he helps him.
Yeah.
He helps him out.
And then aren't they eating something that's awesome? It's like marshmallow fluff or something.
Yeah, fuck.
Or,
there is a thing.
They're eating something that's delicious.
It's like
people
dude, it's
come on.
It's one of those brown oatmeal cookies with the white cream in the middle.
It is it's like, a Little Debbie's oatmeal cookie.
Yeah, he's like scooping it.
And
scooping the cream
delicious.
Dude, I want one.
Looks
right
fantastic. Now. Shit. Maybe we'll get an oatmeal cookie.
I think there's like
it's what are they called?
I think one of them's having like a potassium.
No, he's having an attack and he needs potassium, so they eat bananas. But then didn't you find out one day that there's more potassium in a Reese's peanut butter cup than there is in a banana?
That's correct. The more you know.
The movies, they'll lie to us, dude.
Yeah, they sure will.
Speaking of movies.
Come on.
I wanted to bring this up on the pod today. We've got the Conclave going on right now.
Live. Happening right now.
We're waiting for that white smoke, right?
Yeah. Yeah. They put the white smoke up.
Black smoke means Pope is dead. Is that right?
Dude, the black smoke means there's been a murder.
It does.
And we need to investigate. Dude, there's been a murder. Lock the doors.
There has been a murder. But I'm right? Black
No,
smoke.
dude, you
Black smoke
buffoon.
billowing from the Sistine Chapel chimney
they
indicates that
didn't-
the Cardinals have not yet
Like,
elected.
they vote, and then if
but
there's a
don't they
tooth-
burn something when he's dead?
No,
Oh, it's the bell.
they
It's the
burn
bell
his-
of.
they
It's
burn
the
his
bell.
body,
It's
bro.
the bell of San Barababa.
They burn his body. They
Pope
cremate his bitch ass.
Is dead bell,
They cremate his bitch ass.
bro.
dude.
I thought it's something San Marco, right?
Saint
Bells
Mark-
are traditionally rung to announce the death of the Pope, bitch. On April 21st, 2025, bells rang throughout St. Peter's Square.
Okay, yeah.
So black smoke means no decision.
Black smoke means they voted, and someone didn't get 2/3.
Yeah, so no decision.
Yeah, so they go, revote. Is there like, can you vote for the same person over and over? Or do people get eliminated from who you can vote for?
Well, have you watched Conclave?
Yeah, but I barely watched
Movie's
it.
fantastic.
No, the ending blows.
Take it easy, pal. Well, I think something bad has to happen for someone to be eliminated, but I think
Yeah.
people are eliminated by logic. So it's like if there are 3 or 4 Cardinals who are getting the lion's share of votes
Yeah.
and you're getting 5, you will then go around and be like, yo, stop voting for me. Because
My votes go to this
we
man
need
now.
to put our faith behind.
He actually talks to God. I thought I talked to God. Turns out it's actually him.
I'm on hold.
Yeah, dude, he won't take my calls.
So we got the smoke thing. I love the smoke thing.
Dude,
That's what I wanted to talk about.
yeah, I it makes me laugh that we still do that. Like, I genuinely believe, dude, when this started, they were like, the fastest and most convenient way to reach a ton of people is to just shoot colored smoke in the air, like burn something, and then a lot of people can go like this. I can see the smoke. I can see it from far away, because that was genuinely the best way we had of reaching a group of people that was curious. Now we have so many better ways, dude. Like, I actually can't believe we don't have like a guy. Like, why isn't there a dude, like an inside dude? Like, we need a Pope, Adam Scheffler. We need a Pope.
Oh,
Wash.
we need like an Adriano Wongini. Adriano Wongini.
Yes, dude. And he's like, dude, he's got like 5 phones, you know?
I like the Cardinal from I like the Cardinal from Germany.
Dude, and everybody, there's like,
Hearing signs from God that the Cardinal from Germany
dude, and
is shooting up the draft board.
there's like fake accounts, you know, because people buy like blue check marks, and
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah,
Adriano Wojoni, and then you don't notice the spell
Yeah,
check,
yeah.
and Wojoni's like, it's the German, and everyone's like, oh, dude, did you hear? And they're like, fake Wojoni. That was fake Wojoni, you fucking idiot. But he still dresses
fake,
like
you
that.
got fake Adriano.
And dude, you know how like Adam Scheffler, is it Schefter?
Schefter.
Adam Schefter.
You're
does-
thinking of Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah. Adam Schefter, it like isn't a football player build, you know?
Yeah.
But he's just always tweeting. Like, I love that this dude is like not a Cardinal look at all, but he's like in the garb, you know? And he's just like, I was a journalist.
You want
dude.
Adriano to be in Cardinal wear?
Yeah, he has to, dude.
Why?
He has to, because that's the game. That's the game, dude.
No.
And he's got these fucking 10 phones, and he's fucking tweeting everything. Can you imagine when that tweet went out? That would be numbies, dude.
That would be sick.
Bang, new Pope.
So I want to give you your flowers. I like that idea.
What would
but
he tweet, dude? Just be like God. It'd be like God touching. Is that God in that painting?
yeah,
No, it is. Or is it? Yeah. So, dude, Adriani just
Adriano. Dude.
photoshops the new Pope over that pic every time. Every time there's a new one, he goes, boom. Got him, dude.
I don't agree with you.
Yeah.
I
you
like
the smoke.
I like everything you just said, but I fucking love the smoke, dude.
Because
you know why? You know why?
It's unique.
It's also, dude, and this is the little bitch London boy in me coming out. It's tradition.
It's tradition.
It's old school. I love that shit.
Yeah.
And now you're talking about Woj, and you're talking about, I was going to do it too, talking about Schefter. I hate now when it's during free agency. It happens in our world too. You got Elliott and fucking LeBron always going, hearing whispers that so-and-so is signing here, 8 year. And it's like, I want the official. I want everyone to know. Like, and now I get that that is when people know.
That's they're saying.
But I want something sick, dude. And I think, how about this? Let's start with the College of Cardinals, and let's start with the Conclave.
Okay, yeah.
I don't want this shit televised anymore.
Oh. So you got to see the smoke with your eyes.
Well, check me out. I want people in St. Peter's Square.
Yeah.
Just like people get in fucking Maple Leaf Square watching Leafs games. I want people in St. Peter's Square, but I want these things to smoke up like the beacons of Amundine. Dude.
Yeah.
Like in the distance, there's another chimney.
Yeah.
And they see the white smoke and they go, oh, light it.
Yeah.
And that goes across the world.
The globe.
From sea to shining sea.
We're going to have to everywhere.
We're going to figure out how that gets to North and South America, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Because here's the thing, dude. It'll go the other way, right? It'll go to Russia. Oh, then shit. Alaska sees it.
Yeah, bang, we get it.
Then we get it. That's how.
Dude, this is easy.
So I want it to be like that. And I'm saying, I've written down some ideas here, things for you to, swirl around in your mouth that could be like this.
We could use smoke for these things too.
Or of a variation of this.
Okay.
I'm going to start.
I like this idea now. I like this idea.
I'm going to start in popes. I'm going to start in sports.
Yep.
Okay. Number 1. Deciding where the Super Bowl is.
Okay, yeah.
Instead of some football guy, probably Schefter, going the Super Bowl, what are we on? 50 something? Yeah. Is in blah, blah, blah. We do it like this. First day of the NFL season. Every team has their home opener. Not every team's playing home, first week, but half of them are. One of those teams on their home opener is going to host the Super Bowl. At kickoff, fireworks explode out of the stadium.
Yeah.
And everyone knows, Super Bowl's in Miami.
Sick. I thought you were going to say they could run out of the smoke.
No.
Sometimes they run out of the smoke of the tunnel.
Yeah. No, I want it literally on the kickoff. Someone is sitting there with a button because they know only one guy knows.
All eyes on every stadium.
And there's fireworks rigged in every stadium.
Yeah,
but some of them are duds. One of them is real, and everyone has to click a button.
Can you imagine if someone
Even the guy who clicks the button doesn't even know.
Oh, okay, sick, yeah.
Only Kamish Goodell knows.
Yeah, dude. Okay.
How about that?
Yeah, I like that a lot. What about? I thought you were gonna say
that would make week 1 of the NFL season even better because we got to watch every single red zone would be dialed because we got to watch kickoff, dude. Have to watch every kickoff and every game that went that they didn't come. You'd be like, oh my god, and you'd be eliminating. Be sick.
What about free agency? Like at Marner's house, starting July 1, every morning he should send black smoke up the chimney because he hasn't decided.
That would be.
And then on July 5th, July 7th. You see white smoke come out of Marner's chimney, and you're like...
But it wouldn't... It might have to be more frequently than that, dude. Might have to be like every few hours.
Yeah, every 5 hours, dude. More black.
Actually, there needs to be constant smoke coming out of his chimney.
Yeah, I like that.
And then just when...
Dude, you see it
a
billow
decision,
into white.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You're like, oh my God.
I also like that for when, like, the McRib comes back or something. Or, like, the Doritos taco.
Brother.
Or whatever.
McRib is back. Literally wrote it down. Dude, but my idea is better than yours. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
When the McRib is back, smoke billows out of every single McDonald's.
Everyone, yeah.
With the scent of the McRib.
Oh my God, dude.
Think about the entire globe would smell like McRib, dude. Think about how many McDonald's there are.
There'd be car accidents.
Billions served.
Yeah, make it trillions, pal.
All of a sudden, people go,
trillions.
Can you imagine that day, dude? You wake up and you go like this. God, it smells like...
Look out the window.
You look out the window, you see smoke,
white smoke everywhere.
The McRib's back. It's got to smell like ribs.
Yeah, that's really good. That's really
fantastic.
Good. I was thinking about some smaller scale ones too.
Hold on, I've got more.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I like this one. I kind of mentioned this to you, or you could guess where I'm going here. You kind of tipped me off on this with Groundhog Day.
Oh, yeah. Punxsutawney.
president of the United States. This
Yep.
one's just for us. Sorry, Canada. Actually, sorry, everywhere. Any day he wants, gets to blow out blue smoke.
Yeah.
Red smoke. Doesn't matter.
Red, white, and blue.
Let's call it purple smoke.
Yeah.
From the chimney of the White House.
1600
National holiday.
today. So it's like
Can be any day he wants.
Can it be tomorrow? Is a national holiday, so we have like.
So you can plan for it,
and you just get to party that night. Because if you wake up and then
yeah.
holiday, you're like
5 p.m. Eastern time. Purple smoke comes out of the chimney of the White House. That means tomorrow's a national holiday.
That's gas.
Yeah, that one we actually should do.
Yeah, dude. Exeter
And it can
does that.
literally
Did Andover
be
do that?
and oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, the one day.
called Headmasters Day.
Yeah, exactly.
It literally that should we should institute that.
Yeah, that'd be so sick.
You know that. Think about the power you wield as the president. That would go right up the leaderboard of the thing they like the most.
Yeah.
That would be sick. One a year. You got one a year, and you can do it whenever you want.
Yeah.
You just wake up one day and you go, you know what, dude? I'm feeling it tomorrow. Throw that purple smoke in the fireplace.
A bad day, dude.
You have any? That would be the drunkest night of the year.
Oh, dude. It would be so sick if you had like a huge exam in school the next day or like a big presentation at work.
Yeah.
You're fucking so stressed. And then, dude, purple smoke.
Yeah. Love.
Purple smoke, dude, get fucked.
Love it.
Give the presentation. You give the fucking presentation.
Love
dude.
it.
I'll be in Cabo. I got to get back that night because I do work the next day. But boom.
I've got two more for you,
Go.
and then we can go to smaller ones. I'm going to stick with politics.
Yep.
Election day.
Yo, okay.
Instead of keeping track of the polls, we've got both candidates up on stage, both sitting on the seat of a dunk tank. The water beneath them is the color
Sharks.
of the competitor's respective party.
Okay.
When a winner is decided, the loser dunked. And now you are colored their party's color for the rest of the night.
Fuck, dude.
You think people would be watching, oh, I'm wondering how these polls are rolling, and you would be glued
to the
eyes
dunk.
Glued to that stage.
Yeah.
To see what that dunk was going to be.
I like it. I like that a lot.
All right, and then
puts them
here's-
in the same room too in a very tense time in their lives.
And they got to shake hands after.
Yeah.
And can you imagine if you're a Democratic winner, you would have to shake the hand like you just lost.
Yeah.
You've now dunked, and you walk up to me. You gotta walk up and shake that hand and go, "Why so blue?"
Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking
Come on.
brutal, dude.
All right, now here's my last one. National holiday's good.
Yeah.
How about this? Got to figure out where we're doing this one, because I don't think it needs to be like the White House every time. I think maybe like
What's our best square? Like
Square would
Times
be
Square?
cool. Times Square is pretty
That
good.
feels like the one. I can't even think of another square.
Times Square is pretty good. It could be out of like a great, it could be out of like the Statue of Liberty. Could be cool. Out of her
shit.
torch.
That's sick.
This is this one.
Okay.
Red smoke out of the torch of the Statue of Liberty. We're going to do this one at noon Eastern time. Red smoke out of the Statue of Liberty. Actually, no. It's going to be the same thing as the other. It's the next day.
Yeah.
Because we need time to prepare. Red smoke. Next day, all day is happy hour across the country.
24 hours.
24-hour happy hour.
Holy fuck.
And this one is decided by Guy Fieri.
What happens? Who does he succeed that to when he dies?
Oh,
who
fuck.
gets the power? His heir?
No. He's got to pick one of the groovier creator chefs in the game right, at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then when he decides that, white smoke comes out of his chimney.
Red smoke.
Okay, yeah. But then
when white smoke comes out of Guy's chimney when he decides who is succeeding him for national all-day happy hour day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think these are absolute wins.
What about here's practical for you. It's probably ruined the restaurant, but practical. There's odorless, light black smoke coming out of constantly at my table. And then when I'm ready to order,
It's like incense.
when I'm ready to order,
incense.
I go white smoke. And then the waiter comes over and goes, "Hey,
that
ready
I
to
think it regardless of odor, I think it'd be a really smoky restaurant.
Yeah. You can't see anything.
How would you know whose smoke is what?
He goes, is that your table? And I go, no,
bro.
dude.
Hey, pal?
I'm eating, dude.
Pal.
I literally have the food.
This one is a horrible idea.
No, it's a puff, Dan. It's not like constant. It goes like a puff.
Okay.
Puff.
Like a powder keg.
Puff. Ready to order. And then the other one is you are wingmanning, okay? And you go up to the girl, if you're, or whoever, you go up to the gender that your friends want to get with.
Whoever you're hitting on.
Yeah. And you go up and you go, hey, what's up? I'm Chris. Are you single? Because, like, that's the information I need for my boys. And if she's not single, then I'm out of there. And if she is single, I'm also out of there because that's a wave-in.
Yeah.
So either way, I'm leaving. I'm going, you single? And then I'm gone. So we have these little, are you familiar with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2?
Secret of the Use?
Or maybe 1. I think 1, actually. We have these little bombs, little smoke bombs.
Oh, yeah.
And
that happens in 1.
Yeah, and I go, are you
That's
single?
Kino, bro.
Yeah, it's Kino. I go, are you single? And if she says yes, I go, poof, and it's white, and then I'm gone. And then my friend walks up, but he knows she's single. And if she's taken, I go, poof, and it's black, and I'm gone. And my friend goes, dope, we'll look somewhere else.
These ideas are crazy.
What do you think about that one, dude?
I don't know. I don't.
And then he's like, oh, dude. Dude, you're at the bar. Like, what?
Your ideas are just chaotic. Like, they're not.
Sick.
I don't hate them, but they're kind of
swarming on the white.
I was thinking more like beacons. Like, what? So what you got me thinking about this. What about friend ideas? I think what I'm getting at with the conclave is we need to get back to symbols. You know what I mean? Like flares.
To mean something.
How about this, dude? This is one you can all use.
Yeah.
Send this to the group chat and see how everyone feels about it. I think when you're in a city, town, whatever it be, and you've got your group of friends, you need to get a list going of your favorite. Dude, I fucking love this idea. I fucking love this idea. You need to get a list going of your favorite bars, right? The watering holes that you guys frequent the most. Get on an Excel sheet and come up with a photo. Can be a photo, could be I would prefer you to go find ancient symbols.
Yeah.
And associate each bar with that symbol. Okay?
I'm with you so far.
With a symbol. Each one has, let's say you have 6 bars. Find 6 ancient symbols, associate a symbol to a bar. You guys all share that doc with each other as your legend, if you will. When you go out, no speaking. If you're going out, if you're driving around, you go, I need a drink, and you go to one of those bars, just post the symbol as your story on Instagram.
Yeah. Only the real ones know.
That's your beacon. And if your boys are scrolling IG and they see it, now they know where you are, and it wasn't an invite. It was just like dude, I'm here.
Yeah.
And your boys can be like, oh, I'm coming.
I gotta go. It would actually probably make me want to go more than you just texting me. I'm at
100%. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And can you imagine, dude, the feeling of if you got a lot of the boys at one bar because of the symbol? And then it could grow too. Like if you pop it up, right? And I see it and I go, sick. And I go, as I'm walking in the door, I post it on my story as well. And then your boys are at home and they go, they're scrolling IG. They see me. They go, oh shit, DP's at Jameson's.
Yeah. Oh.
And then they go to a couple stories. They're like, fuck, should I go? Maybe I'll go. I don't know. I'm a little tired. Keep scrolling IG, story. Then they see it again and they go, did I just accidentally go? Wait, it's CP's there too.
Everyone's got the symbol up.
Multiple symbols up. Now you gotta go.
Now you literally have to.
I think that would be gas.
I love it, dude. I'm in. Let's make some symbols.
I'm going to make a legend for the boys.
Yeah, do it.
And we'll test it out. But this could be the move. I'm going to head up Bobby. This could be the move.
Fuck yeah, dude.
End of the day, I'm thinking we need to bring back traditions. We need to bring back old school signaling tradition.
You won me over, dude. I'm in.
And the Conclave does it well.
I'm in.
Pausing real quick to talk to you guys about BetMGM, the best sports book on the planet, in the National Hockey League, on this earth. Doesn't matter what you pick. It is still numero uno. And right now, we've got the NHL hat trick jackpot going on. We love getting down with some anytime goal scorers. We're in the middle of the Stanley Cup playoffs. People are potting in goals left and right. We just had Mikko Rantanen get 2 hat tricks in back-to-back games. So here's the deal. If you pick a player for an anytime goal scorer and they score, that's great. You've won your wager. But this is what BetMGM is doing for you. If they score again and again, getting that hat trick, or even more, 3 goals or more, and you get entered into the $10,000 prize for this hat trick jackpot. That's beautiful stuff. That is why BetMGM is the best, because they're taking care of us. Yeah, we're getting our nice wagers here, but they're also getting that little extra, sprinkling it on top. You could be betting in NBA, Champions League, MLB, whatever you... Stanley Cup playoffs are where it's at, all right? And the NHL hat trick jackpot is where it's at. So that's what you're going to get on today. And if you sign up for BetMGM right now with promo code NETTERS, NETTERS, you're going to get up to $1,500 in bonus bets. So you can place up to $1,500 in bets. And if you lose it, you get it all back with that promo code NETTERS. What are you waiting for? If you're not signed up yet, sign up right now. BetMGM is taking care of you like no one else. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Available in the U.S. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369 in New York. Call 1-800-327-5050 in Massachusetts. 21 plus only. Please gamble responsibly. Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP in Arizona. 1-800-BETS-OFF in Iowa. 1-800-981-0023 in Puerto Rico. First bet offer for new customers only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Bonus bets are non-withdrawable. In partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel. See BetMGM.com for terms. U.S. promotional offers not available in New York, Nevada, Ontario, or Puerto Rico. You know who else does it well, Chris?
I'm afraid I do.
Tell the people.
The Toronto Maple Leafs.
Let's fucking get into it, folks. Let's get into our hot ice. He's back. The Leafs are back, dude.
Dude.
It's real. They're different.
Yep.
It's 67. This team, I'm won over. I'm won over in the, I no longer think this team is going to fall apart like they usually do. If they lose... And I made my bed. I'm with the Panthers. I have no regrets.
Yep.
But I'm telling you right now, Leafs Nation, this team is different. And if they lose, they will lose like an honorable man. They will lose honorably. And I am blown away. I'm blown away with this fucking team, dude.
Dude.
The emergency response Leafs.
I was going to say, I have never been more proud of a random thing that I always just spew out of my ass. But I was like, I'm calling this Leafs. I was just saying what I was seeing, dude. That's the thing.
Calling it how you see it.
Wasn't inspiration.
Call it how you see it sometimes.
Just saying what I was seeing. And this team, when they go, oh shit, we blew a fucking 2-goal lead to the Sens, and the Panthers are coming back, they go bang, answer, bang, response. This game, dude, every time the Panthers went up, I was like, oh yeah, this is just what I thought was going to happen. Panthers take one in Toronto. They're going to win at home, and the series is over.
Yeah.
Boom. Immediate goal, dude. I have never seen anything like it, and there can be no rest when you're the other team. Like, you score, and you're like, let's go, fucking sack tapping everybody on the bench, feeling good, squirting Gato around, dude. Wrong. You already have one in the back of your net if you care to look up.
Dude.
That's this Leafs team.
Yeah.
It's fucking sick.
And watching it go... Cats get on the board first, and I think a lot of people were like, yep. And here you go. It's Barkov, too.
Yep. Not a good goal, by the way.
Walls in net.
From like the wall, half wall.
Squeaks
on the keeper,
in weird.
But I was like, that was not a good goal. Yeah.
But then it gets tied up. Mm-hmm. And then Panthers go back up.
Yeah. Marshy, too.
And
Here comes Brad.
And
You're
I
dead.
go, dude, of course his first goal of the playoffs is against this Leafs. Old demons coming back, dude.
Yep.
You thought the trauma was gone. All your PTSD. You've gone to therapy. You've done hypnosis to get rid of it. And then knock, knock, knock on the door. The fucking Babadook is there. But little holy water.
Yep.
Little cross. Little crucifix.
Dude. Eat some garlic.
Little Bible.
Yep.
A priest. The power of Christ compels you. I have exorcised the demons. Goal. Tie game. Goal. Lead. Then the Panthers look like they're scratching back. Goal 17 seconds later or something.
Marner.
And game.
Willie again earlier. Dude, it's everything you've ever dreamed of as a Leafs fan. I know that sounds dramatic, but I'm dead ass, dude. Like
It's not dramatic.
This
It's
team,
not dramatic.
the guys that you pay to score the goals are scoring the goals. And you go down, and then they go, no, we will go up. We don't go down, we go up. And then that's exactly what they do every game. And
How do
your
you-
goalie is out. Stoley's out. And they go, don't care. That was our backup all year anyway. You've been fooled by the best. Here's our starter. He has beaten you now. We have 2 goalies.
He was supposed to be our starter all along. Now he's back in. How do you respond to adversity? In the past, they didn't respond at all. They just didn't show up.
Yeah.
Took a sick day. Went home.
Dude,
Now they're
they took a
responding
purple
before
smoke day.
you can even celebrate, dude.
Yep.
You know what this is? This is one of those ones where, I know this was in Scotiabank, but this is one of those situations where the home team scores and then the other team responds before the fucking PA guy can even announce it to the barn.
Yep.
Brutal.
Dude, it's unbelievable. So, dude, it's something is happening.
Something is happening. Frankie boy, Leafs Illuminati was talking about it. The signs are there.
Are everywhere.
The signs are there. If you are seeing zeros and ones, the Matrix is talking to us. You can feel it. Something is out there in the ether. It's even with shit like Biz. Biz doing his bullshit. Back on his bullshit. All of his stories, all of his rants. There's a weird confidence this year that wasn't there. We could see the fear behind his eyes in the past. But now the man is deranged. He's possessed. And I believe he's possessed by the spirits. The spirits that are flying around. The spirits of 67.
Spirits of 67.
Spirits of 67 are alive.
Dan, that's great. Is that a thing?
It's crazy.
Yeah,
It
what
is
is
crazy.
that, dude? Spirit of 67. This is the 6th studio album by American rock band Paul Revere and the Raiders. Gas.
You're telling me there was a rock... the guy's name wasn't Paul Revere. The band was just named Paul Revere and the Raiders.
Yeah, but that would be sick if that was also his name. Spirit of 67.
The Spirits of 67 are floating around
There's a lot of
the NHL world right now. They're in Toronto, in Scotiabank, and I fear for the Cats that they're going to take a trip down south to Sunrise.
Dude, yeah, correct. I was going
What
to
if they
say-
get in that barn?
Dude, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
It's going to be... They're dead.
I wanted to say, dude, because I have decided that it is 1967 all over again, and not just in the oh yeah, haha, it's 67 again, the Leafs are going to win. I'm telling you that we have time traveled a la Back to the Future, which they actually go back,
Well, they go...
They go back.
Yeah.
In
that's
time.
And then they come back to the future.
I guess the climax is him needing to get back to the future, but you just think it would be called something different. I guess it's like the pun of it, Back to the Future.
It's a perfect
or the
name, Chris.
oxymoron of it.
It's a perfect name.
It's a perfect title. It's a perfect movie. It's a perfect script. Perfect movie. Perfect everything. We have gone back in a DeLorean to 67, and we should act accordingly.
Okay.
And I was going to say I didn't even realize.
Hey, how about this?
Spirit of 67.
How about
existed.
this? For if the Leafs move on, the first pod we do will dress full 67 vibes.
67.
1967 vibes.
Dude, so I looked up the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's album came out that year. And I was going to be like, that needs to be, we Leafs fans, we got to get that rocking. But then I was like, maybe we got to do the Spirit of 67 album because that feels even more on point.
Yeah, maybe both. But definitely Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band got to be a team song right now.
No doubt, dude. A couple other cool things that I saw. On February 15th, 1967, the longest REM sleep dream on record ever experienced was by Bill Carksadon in Chicago. It lasted 2 hours and 23 minutes. That happened in 1967.
Does it have anything to do with the Leafs?
That this is the longest dream they've ever had, this playoff run.
That's the truth every year, but
Yeah, but this one's long, dude. They're having the longest
Fortunately
dream
for
of
them,
all
it's
time.
this year. It's happening
And Dan,
right now.
they only won 2 rounds in 67 when they won the cup. So they need this to be the longest dream on record.
okay.
They need that. And then this I actually love, and I think Leafs fans need to do this. I don't know how. But in 1967, and it was actually the last day, which is pretty sick, December 31st, Evel Knievel.
Love?
Do you know what I'm going to say?
No.
Evel Knievel.
I bet he jumped something.
Oh, you better believe it, pal. Evel Knievel tried to jump in Vegas, Caesar's Palace. Sorry, hold on.
How do you not have this
It
ready
was
to
up
go?
and now it's gone. Here it is. December 31st, Evel Knievel attempts to jump 141 feet over the Caesar's Palace fountains on the Las Vegas Strip in the United States. He crashes on landing, and the accident is caught on film. We need to reenact some type of jump with an accident to fully make it 1967 to guarantee the Leafs Cup.
You aren't as good at this as Frank is.
Oh, I know, but I'm trying to help. I can help the best way I can.
Are you going to do the reenactment?
I will if I need to. But, I got to imagine there's a Leafs fan who
There's a
cares about
stunt
this
man?
more than me.
You think there's a stunt man in Toronto who's a big Leafs fan?
Maybe someone is an animator and could create a video of it for me.
Now we're talking.
Like, I'm willing to get creative here. I just want to see somebody try to jump 141 feet over the Caesar's Palace fountains on the Las Vegas Strip in the United States.
But do it. There doesn't need to be a crash.
But now I fear that they won't win.
They won when it crashed. So you got to trash.
We got to crash. That's what I'm saying. Dude.
Sacrifice,
We gotta
dude. This is like sacrificing bulls.
Dan, dude, all the time, Olivia. This is the trick, Dan. This is the trick.
This is what you have to do.
Sacrifice.
Sacrifices need to be made. This is, like I said, it's like sacrificing bulls to the gods. You need to sacrifice a stunt man or an animation of a stunt man.
Someone needs to crash at the Caesar's Palace fountains.
That's possible.
If you care about this cup at all, someone needs to crash at the Caesar's Palace fountains.
We said going into this series that every game is going to be must-win for the Leafs.
Yep.
They have taken care of business here. Got there too. Now, what's funny is I think we have our first must-win for both teams.
Yeah, because it's every game.
As confident and as unflappable as you are as the Panthers, which I think they are. There were some Panthers fans in the DMs and in the mentions and some dear friends who are Panthers fans who are like, I do not feel good.
Yep.
And
nor should you.
That's what you want, Leafs fans. You're in their head now. That's good. But this is now, I think, must win for both teams. You can't go down 3-0. And then Toronto, you really don't want a situation where you just go, we got our 2, they got their 2. If it's 2-2 going back to Scotiabank, you're a little rickety. You're a little shaky. You're a little scared.
Agree, it sucks.
And I think this game also would be huge. Huge for the Leafs. Even if they lose, if they keep it tight.
Play them tight.
If you make them sweat.
It's humid down there, Dan.
It's
humid as hell down there.
If you respond, if you're emergency responding, and you make them really earn it. I mean, obviously, win if you can.
Yeah.
But if you make them really earn it, then I think you go, oh, dude, we're all over them.
Yep.
We are all over. This team doesn't know how to handle us. This is the new Leafs.
Yeah.
If the Panthers win like 5-1, it's a little scary.
You're nervous.
So this is a huge game.
I mean, because, dude, reverse sweeps can happen in hockey. They happen more than most other sports. But the fear isn't that, I don't know. You're always nervous. It's the defending champs. But if you just go up 3-0, you essentially end the series. And both of these teams know that. And it's going to be a fucking bloodbath down there. Like, I actually can't wait for that game, dude, because everything is on the line.
Man, truly. This game 3, what do we got this on, Saturday?
No, I think it's Friday.
Is it Friday?
Yeah.
So. I think it might. Check that right now. But what this game is, I declared last weekend appointment TV in those Game 7s. Game 3.
Yeah, Friday, dude.
It is Friday. Game 3 Friday is appointment television. That is going to be wild. And what we're seeing from the Leafs, Max Pacioretty,
dude,
has been unbelievable.
Sick.
Willie Nylander. I said this at the beginning of the year. You know I fucking said this. Willie Nylander is the best of the core 4.
Oh, dude, you have been saying that. I don't agree because I'm an Austin Matthews stick rider.
Yep, you are.
But Willie is dope.
Willie is a dog. Marner has been a dog.
He hasn't, though.
What do you mean?
He's been all right.
I mean, he's got a huge goal in game 1 against Ottawa. Like, all right, maybe he's not been a dog, but like
He does have a ton of assists, though.
Marner's scoring, and he's got a ton of assists, and that's his game.
Yeah. I'd like more goals from him, but yeah.
Marner's been great. This Wall played great. I mean, not, you know.
No, he did, bro. He did, 100%.
But one thing I'll say is 20 shots.
Dude, yep. Wait.
For the Leafs.
Oh, yeah. Let's not. I want to get into Bob in a second, but Wall ended up facing how many in that game?
28.
We got 28? Yeah. And after the first one went in, I was like, uh-oh. But then I thought he was good, dude. I thought he was really good. So, and that huge save at the end, who the fuck was that on? That was nasty.
Yeah, that was huge.
It's like full split, dude. That was fucking dope.
But ultimately, you know, you come in to close out game 1 and you get this win in game 2.
Yep.
Like, Toronto is doing everything right. They're doing everything they want. The Panthers, Bob, are you okay, son?
Dude, okay, Dan.
Have you played too many games? Are you almost 40?
Go, Dan. Go.
Because 20 shots, 4 goals, right?
Yeah, dude.
Not great.
And, dude, they're not...
Not great, pal.
They're not... It's tricky when these, like, seeing eye chaos things go in, because you want to go, that's not his fault, but also they just can't go in. Those shots can't go in. Mitch Marner's cannot go in.
No.
And it just worries me, dude, that I went on such a fucking... I said that the Panthers would be too tired to go on a repeat cup run.
Yeah.
But they're not too tired to win one series.
Yep.
I fucking said that.
Yeah, you did.
And then I forgot that I said it. And then, because of the way they played against Tampa.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. The Panthers, they're healthy. They were rope-a-dope. They're fine. They were built for this. They're okay. And then they immediately got to round 2 and are too tired to go on a repeat cup run because they have been playing too long of seasons the last 2 years. And whether they want to admit it or not, even if it was 5 games, that's a Super Bowl-y series. You know, you put all your fucking energy and hype into beating the Lightning. And now you're like, oh, fuck. I got nothing left.
And if you had not been silly geese and let Edmonton stretch out that final to 7 games, you would probably go back to the Cup this year. I'm sorry, excuse me. You would definitely go back to the Cup this year. Win it, I don't know, but you would definitely go back.
What? Yeah,
but you let that get to 7.
Yeah.
And now we're in a slugfest.
Yep.
And I'm not saying this. Like I said, I'm in bed. I'm riding with my cats.
Yep.
But this is sketchy as fuck now.
Because that was what you needed. You
'Cause you're
needed
tired.
Bob. You needed Bob. You know.
Oh yeah, and you don't have him.
You needed him to go, dude. I go like
Bob's
this in
bye-bye.
playoffs. Bye Bob.
Bye-bye,
Bob.
Not great, Bob.
We needed him to step up in the playoffs.
He's in Cancun.
If they were going to go, but he's on vacation. Dude.
He's in Cancun.
He's got a mug. He's on vacation. He's like, I don't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah. So you need we talked about this in the Ottawa series. I was like, you need a Linus Ullmark shutout.
Yeah.
You need a 2 goals or less. I might even say 1.
Dude, I'll give him 2, but you're right. Dude.
On Friday,
You're right.
you need a 2 goals or less, maybe 1 performance from Bob. Otherwise, we are in big trouble.
Dude,
Florida.
4
big trouble.
on 20 in tonight, and they didn't get an empty netter, right? No. 5 on, I think I got 30 in game 1, so not horrible. I mean, actually, still horrible. Scored 5 goals, Bob.
I'm going to say for Florida, huge that Marchand got on the board.
Yep.
You want Marchand scoring, and that third line is out of control. Third line is so good. Lundell's so good. That third line it's your best line right now.
Yes.
And here's the thing, brother. Only round that matters is the round that we're currently in. Okay?
Yep, fair.
In game 1, you got goals from Seth Jones, Luosterainen,
Yep.
Balinskis, and Sam Bennett.
Yep.
Matthew Tkachuk, Sam Reinhart, Carter Verhaeghe. Where are you?
This is what I was right about to say. That's what I was looking at.
Where are you, boys? And 2 games is okay. It's not good, but it's okay. But game 3, you need 1 or 2 of those guys to score. Matthew Tkachuk, in my opinion, looks a little bit hurt. We wondered, is he going to be healthy in the first series? Is that how? Are they going to get past Tampa if they're not healthy? He looked healthy as a fucking ox.
Do you think something else happened? Because he looked fine.
I think it feels re-aggravated because I do not think he has been good in these 2 games per his standards. And we all know, I think Matthew Tkachuk is the balls.
Yep.
If I'm starting a team tomorrow, he is a top 5 pick off the board for me because of his grit.
Yeah.
But he hurts himself because he works so fucking hard. And I'm worried that he's a little banged up.
I like it, dude, because if you look at this, if you click on Game 3, it says players to watch, and it's like leader in points for both. Points, goals, assists. Willie, Mitch. 13-6-8. Panthers. Lundell, Bennett, Luosterainen. And I'm like, that can't be what's
Cannot
happening.
be it. Cannot be it.
Win. This is also crazy. Bob, 290-876 in the playoffs so far through 7 games.
Bad.
Yeah. Stoli looks hurt, though. Stoli 219-910, but he looks like he's certainly not playing soon.
No, I don't think so.
Wall 401-875 in his 2 games, which is horrific.
Not good.
Saving the right ones, though. Saving the right ones. Speaking of, Dan, maybe it's the year of the backup. Like, Calvin Pickard is in. Pickard's in. I always do that.
Yeah, what are you
I always
wrong
make him
with you?
French. I don't know why I do that.
Yeah.
Pickard's in. Dominating. I don't even know who to call the backup here because Stolarz was the backup and was in dominating, and now Wall is, I guess, the backup, and he's dominating.
Yeah.
Maybe we sit Bob down. Maybe we go to VTech.
I think it's a terrible idea.
You don't think so?
Well,
What if he's got something?
that to me is the one where you go, if you sit him and you lose, you're fired.
Yeah, you're right.
So, terrible idea.
Okay, so not VTech. We're going to ride with Bob till the wheels come off.
Yeah.
They might be off, though.
They might be, but I got to believe in these cats. This team they're resilient, they're dirty, they're grimy. You're going to head to Amaranth, and I just think things are definitely different down there. Before we move on from this game, and I know that there are Panthers fans listening right now who are like, are you fucking guys seriously not going to bring this up? We are heavy on not being hypocrites. We're also heavy on not bitching about refs.
Yeah, hate it.
I've been very vocal these playoffs of fans online, you got to shut the fuck up talking about the refs. Because I've got news for you. If you go online, go on Twitter, go into a bar, every single fan base believes that the league has it out for them.
Yeah.
I saw an Oilers fan the other day saying that Connor McDavid is the most penalized guy in the league and he never gets any calls.
Yep.
And I, just looking at it, I was like, there's just simply no way that you actually believe that. And that's not me saying it's the other way. I'm just saying every fan base feels this way, guys. So everyone calm down. With that said, I'm not going to talk about the whole game. I'm not going to talk about both games because I know that there's something to be said about that. The embellishment call on Evan Rodriguez was one of the strangest calls I have seen in my entire life watching hockey. I'm not kidding.
Agree.
And the fact that there are some Maple Leafs fans online saying that he dove and embellished that, your fandom poisons your brain.
I know. Is there a world, though? Like, what I hate is that they go, it's completely embellishment and nothing wrong happened. Because at the minimum, you have to go, something wrong happened and it was embellished. At the minimum.
Agree.
If not, just a penalty.
Yeah, I mean, to me, that was as square in the numbers, face and neck into the glass as it gets.
Yeah.
That was just a hitting from behind call. And I just don't, he left the ice.
Yeah. Dude, he dove so hard. He faked it so hard he hurt himself.
Listen, there's no doubt that guys are diving in the NHL more than ever.
Yep.
But I just don't think guys are taking themselves off the ice in a Stanley Cup playoff game.
Yeah.
On a call he didn't even get.
You're right. He could have just, once he didn't get the call, you go, okay.
Like, what are we doing here?
Outrageous.
So, yeah, I just think that was wild. That's all I'm going to say.
That was wild.
That was wild. And, yeah, tough one for the Cats. I'm not going to lie. So,
yeah, very, very
what
tough.
it is.
If any team in this playoff, I guess maybe the Oilers. I was going to say, if any team was down 2-0, and I was like, you're still in this series, it's the Florida Panthers. But they put yourself in a tough spot.
Very tough spot. Very, very tough spot.
Taking a quick break to talk to you guys about Skims underwear. That's not a joke. That's not a typo. That's not a stutter. That's serious. Skims underwear. Having them as a sponsor of the pod has been absolutely incredible because I'm the type of guy that's not always buying myself new underwear all the time. That's not a present I gift myself on a regular weekend day. It takes like Christmas or something for my mom to be like, here's some new boxers. And I'm like, thank you, Mom. That's actually awesome. I really needed these. Now, here comes Skims, and I'm thinking to myself, do I want to be wearing Skims men's underwear? Is that me? Is that who I am now? And let me tell you what, I tried them on. There's two that I love, okay? There's the cotton boxer brief and the stretch boxer brief. I'm usually a boxer guy more than a brief guy. I usually skew that way. So I went to the cotton first. They get the 3-inch, they get the 5-inch, they get the 7. I went with the 5. So the cotton boxer brief, it's perfect because it's loose. It feels loose fitting like boxers normally do if you like that, but it stays in shape exactly in all the right ways. Like it never rides up my leg. You know, when I'm like putting shorts on or something, it doesn't ride up my leg. You're not getting that wedgie. You're not getting the bag out. It's like loose and comfortable and smooth and amazing. God, exactly what I always wanted a boxer to be. I'm not kidding. That's exactly what the cotton boxer brief is. And then the stretch is so versatile too because you can basically work out in it. It's like it's flexy but not suffocating, you know, so you can work out and it keeps everything in place, but it's not. I could hang out in it after, and you know, you're like, CP, take a shower, but that's neither here nor there. I'm saying it keeps everything in place, but it's not suffocating, and I can stay in it for the rest of the day. I can hang out in it. I can work out in it. It's just tremendous. And I know you weren't expecting this, but I'm telling you, Skims Men's is where it's at. So if you go to skims.com, you can shop Skims Men's everywhere. Skims stores all over the place. And then if you go to skims.com, let them know we sent you. After you do your order, there'll be a drop down, okay? In the survey, you can select this drop down and you can go select podcast and then put Empty Netters. And then they'll know we sent you, and that helps them and that helps you and that helps us. Skims currently is the official underwear partner of the NBA, the WNBA, and USA Basketball, and I am happy to say that they are the proud partner of Empty Netters Podcast. We got to talk to you guys about Labatt and Labatt Blue Light because you know it's our favorite beer, and it needs to be your favorite beer because it works in all occasions, at all times. It's amazing. Playoff hockey is absolutely buzzing right now. And I get home, it's been a long day, a lot of live shows, a lot of bingo, a lot of podcasting going on. I kick the shoes off, I put the game on West Coast time, baby, so it's 4 p.m. It's amazing. I put the game on, and I crack myself a fresh, cold Labatt Blue. Usually light for me, but I like Labatt Blues too. And they just hit the spot in all the right ways because hockey's on, and you can taste on your tongue all that Canadian kindness that every single bottle is brewed with. It's a thing of beauty. It really is, but it's not just watching hockey. I'll crack a Labatt Blue. It's getting nice here. It's getting nice here in LA. We're having beach days. I'll crack a Labatt Blue on the beach. I'll crack a Labatt Blue after my beer league game. I'll crack a Labatt Blue when I'm sitting on my back patio on a Sunday and I'm just chilling. But I'm like, you know what? I just need one sometimes. So what I want you to do is go find a local store near you where you can get yourself some Labatt Blue and find out what I'm talking about. Because once you give this a spin, you're never going to want to let it go. So find yourself a Labatt Blue Light today.
Let's kick it to the next series. We got game 1, Stars Jets, up at the wall. Elite vibes.
Oh,
how much do you love these fucking two teams? I'm going to die. I'm going to die in this series.
Dan,
I'm going to die in this series.
I said that I was most excited to watch Panthers Leafs, second most excited to watch Vegas Oilers, third most excited to watch Stars Jets, my Rocket Man series, and then I was fourth most excited to watch Canes Caps.
It's everything.
Was such a sick hockey game. What a hockey game. Dude, what a hockey game. Dude, for the soccer fans out there that are listening, which maybe isn't a big Venn diagram, but the soccer fans.
I bet we got some footy fans in here.
The soccer fans that are listening, there was an awesome Champions League game on Tuesday.
Oh my God.
Between Inter and Barca. And after the game, or I think maybe even going into extra time, but something, the panel was talking about the game, and Thierry Henry just said, I'm sure you saw this, but he goes, doing this job, no joke, I have at times felt bored watching these games, and I just want to say thank you.
He said bored with football for the last year or two.
And he's like, I just want to say thank you to Inter and Barca.
Are you telling the world right now that hockey's been boring you for the last year or two?
No, but when he goes, because they were like, what do you mean? And he was like, this is what I picture when I'm like, I want to watch Champions League semifinal games. That hockey game, and obviously the fucking Dallas.
No, you're not saying that there haven't been great games.
But just that That was such an awesome hockey game. I was having the time of my life.
That second period.
Just tremendous action.
Second period.
Whew!
I think these two teams might be the most likable teams, likable cities and fan bases going.
Yeah, agree.
There's nothing I don't love about everything about both of these teams.
I'm so with you on that.
The only thing I don't like is that one of them has to kill each other.
Yeah, they have to play right now. Sucks.
It sucks. But we went into it knowing I really knew this was going to be so tough to watch because I was going to love both, and I love both. And also, buddy, your voodoo doll is intact.
Dude, I was thinking that the Stars, the way I made it sound was that the Stars have built a voodoo doll because their injuries are then reflected on the Jets. That's how voodoo dolls work, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, what would their voodoo doll of the Jets look like? Is it like just a little scarecrow with a Jets jersey? No, they'd be more creative than that, I would think. But I don't know. Do there scarecrows where are scarecrows? Who has a scarecrow?
In crop fields. You put them with the...
So like in farms, like in Dallas, are there scarecrows or that's not?
There's definitely cornfields in Dallas, probably.
Yeah.
What do I mean probably? There's definitely cornfields in Dallas.
So they would have scarecrows, I guess. I just think they'd have a better voodoo doll. I don't know what it looks like yet, but I do believe that the Stars...
I don't think you need it to be in corn either. It can be in any vegetable patch. You just want the crows to not eat your crops.
Your crops, yeah. Well, I think they could come up with a cooler looking voodoo doll anyway. I don't know what exactly it would look like, but it would be more creative than just like a humanoid sack with a Jets jersey.
Yeah.
But whatever they're doing was working. And I thought it was the Jets being honorable and going, okay, they don't even have a voodoo doll, but we'll just sit our second best goal scorer and our best defenseman because that's what the Stars are doing. But now I'm like, no, I think there is some voodoo going on.
Yeah.
Because everybody said Miro's going to play round 1. Certainly. God, no chance he misses into round 2. And then Robo, who knows, week to week, they're saying. And then Scheifele could be long gone. He's big time hurt. Morrissey's already out on the ice. Like Scheifele took a little while to come on. Morrissey's already skating. He's fine. Miro will play. Robo never. Then we show up game 1. Robo playing. Scheifele playing. Morrissey out. Miro out. Something's going on.
I think they have a voodoo roster.
And when someone writes a name in, name is appearing on the other one.
Well, here's the thing. A voodoo doll can be anything.
I guess you're right.
It just needs to be, I was going to say the word blessed, but I think cursed by a witch. A witch doctor.
A priestess.
Maybe it's just the team photo, right?
Yes.
And Dallas goes, okay, we're playing Winnipeg because they played first.
Yeah.
Dallas moved on. And they're watching that game, and they go, just put a needle in Scheifele. Robo's out. Let's just, what's his comp? Scheifele.
Yeah. Fair's fair.
Then they go, we need a D. Morrissey, of course.
Yep.
Put a needle in him. And then as this game started, Robo goes, I'm good to go. And they went, fair is fair.
What? Yeah.
Pulled the needle out of Scheifele.
Yeah. Dude,
that noise was so
that was good. And then Scheif goes, dude, I feel fine. Actually, dude, you're 100% right because Morrissey.
Fair is fair.
I feel like I'm going to be good, but then Miro wasn't ready to go, so they just didn't take the needle out. Dude, we need to get into the Dallas trainer's office. Or if you're the Jets fan.
How about
if you're a fellow Rocket man, we need to get into the Dallas trainer's office.
We go down to Dallas, right? And we're getting a tour, and they go, and this is our head trainer's office, and we go in, and it's just a full-on witch doctor's office.
It's a tiki hut.
There's tiki hut. There's shrunken heads in jars.
Dude, Nate McKinnon's head. McKinnon's head is in a fucking jar, and
we go like this.
Kale's hand. There's a knife into. There's a wax statue of Kale with a knife.
The
through his
hand's
hand.
cut off. He goes like this. Would you like to look around? And we go, no.
Dude, I go, is that the trainer's? Is the trainer down there? My hammy's actually been a little sore. They walk me down there. I walk inside the tiki hut.
Don't need to look around.
He goes,
I've seen enough.
I get chloroform.
I've seen enough. We turn around, grabs a bit of hair out of our heads, and we're like, no. Fuck.
Dude, Dallas is running a fucking voodoo witch doctor situation.
I think so.
Bettman's got to do something about this.
No, because
This
they're
won't
fair.
stand.
Because they're being fair.
They are being fair though, because they're like, our guys are hurt, dude.
Eye for an eye. That's all
They
they're
did,
doing.
dude.
They're keeping it, evening it up, dude.
I actually think
Evening it up.
they hurt Kale for
the same reason.
Miro and Kale's so strong
That he didn't
he,
get- yeah.
he played through it, but he was hurt.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But
Yep.
DeBoer is looking at the witch doctor.
And Dan,
going,
you know who the Avs?
Hold on. Hold on. DeBoer's looking at the witch doctor going, what are we doing? Kale's out there. And he goes, he cannot be killed.
He cannot be killed.
He's too strong, dude.
Dude.
But he did limit him.
Dan, who do you think is the Colorado Avalanche, now that they've lost Mikko Rantanen, is the Colorado Avalanche's second best goal scorer?
Nathan McKinnon?
Nope.
After Kale?
Kale's not their best goal scorer.
Well, I mean, the odds said he was. Probably Val.
Pure goal scorer. Great dude.
Landy.
Nope. Great dude. Friend of ours.
Ross Colton.
Couldn't play.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, they went like this. We need
Yeah.
second best goal scorer gone, and we need best D gone. They take out Ross, they take out Kale, who cannot be taken out because he is too strong.
Yeah.
And they play them and then win. And then the Jets go, we're completely healthy. And they go, psych, second best goal scorer,
Dude,
defenseman.
that is
gone.
I forgot that Ross became the
Didn't
best goal
play,
scorer
dude.
on the team this year.
He had 20 fucking goals.
I knew he wasn't, but he was the most pure goal scorer. I mean, look at the percentages.
Look at
baby.
the percentages,
The
dude.
kid was shooting 70%.
And they're not doing, dude, all they can do is the percentages. They don't go off gut. Voodoo, well, I guess kind of Voodoo maybe does go off gut, but I'm telling you, he was rocking with the percentages. Fair is fair.
Yeah.
Fair is fair. So now Robo's
Holy
back, Scheifele back.
There's a voodoo.
When Morrissey comes back, when Miro comes back, Morrissey will be back.
There are witch doctors. There are witch doctors in Dallas.
Dude, this is very interesting. Scheifele with a tuck, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Immediate. Jamie Benn played a horrible game. And Jamie Benn has really impressed me with the way
Wound back the clock in a big way. Speaking
for
of
years.
guys who wound, Tyler Sagan was fantastic in this game.
he has been, both of them, man. Like,
He
God
looks like
damn.
a face-off specialist.
He's snapping them back.
Unbelievable.
Even last year we said you can't count on that from Ben and Sagan again. And then not only did you count on it, but also Sagan missed fucking half the year and came back and was like, I'm fine still.
Crazy.
I'm fine.
So this game, CP, 3-2 stars, obviously, and all the action in the second. Jets got the first, which I loved. I loved for the barn.
Oh, yeah.
Scenes were crazy. Niederreiter gets on the board. But then we got 3 straight Dallas goals.
But from who?
3 straight Mikko Rantanen goals. This fucking man, dude. What is this stat?
He's deranged, Dan.
I think
he's sick in the head.
I think he has a point. I believe this is correct. I think he has a point in the last 12 straight Dallas points.
I think
Let me look that
right.
up while you begin to speak.
Dude, and there's also a crazy stat that he has. Yeah, this is it, dude. He has 11 points. Listen to me, dude, while you're looking, because I know you're not paying attention.
I'm not paying it. Yeah. Hold on. 7 in a row. And then goal, assist. So that's 11 in a row. I mean,
Okay, listen to this, dude, because it's those 11. I guess it could
assist. Yeah, it is 12. And then, by the way, there was a Marchment goal, but then he has an assist on the Johnston and then a goal before that. So he has like 14 of their last 15 points. He has a point in.
Yeah.
Are you fucking my dad?
Dude, so
12 straight goals for the Dallas Stars. Mikko Rantanen has played a part.
Dude, he's doing, first of all, everybody knows this part, but all these outbursts have happened in a period. Like he did 4 points in a period in game 6, 4 points in a period in game 7, 3 points in a period in game 1, which means, dude, he has 11 points in the last 7 periods at one point. Like literally, dude, in the last 7 periods he played, he had 11 points. I was like, what the fuck would you say you're doing?
Crazy town. But then, as you said, Scheifele gets one back.
Horrible turnover by Jamie Benn.
And we had a stalemate third period.
Yep.
31 shots for the Jets. Good shots, too.
Yeah.
And I think this is a game where Otter gets to go, got one for you guys.
You're welcome.
Rantanen gets to say that, too.
Yeah.
But this was a huge game from Otter. And I think especially we are so fucking cold on empty nets, by the way. That first round just blessed us too much, and now they're making us pay for it a
I
little
don't
bit.
think we hit one in the second round.
We haven't. But that's neither here nor there. There were some sick plays. There was a sick Scheifele tip between the legs that Otter just saw. Otter saw the shot the whole way, saw Scheifele stick moving between his own legs, saw the tip, and he just fought like it was one of those weird glove saves where he had it inside and just followed the bounce outside and just snagged it and was like, yep.
Oh, dude, that was gross.
All over it.
Yep.
He was just so all over it. And that game, like we said, tough for someone who loves both teams, but you just had good signs from both. Hellebuyck, 3 goals, but none of them were bad.
He was awesome. He was awesome, especially early. The shots, the Jets ended up, I think, having the shot advantage in that game.
Yeah, I think it was 24 to...
And actually, they ended up having the shot advantage in the
24?
first.
Was it 24?
31 to 24. And they ended up having the shot advantage in the first, 13-12, but there was a stretch in the first where it was like 6-0 Dallas. And I was like, oh, dude, like this is not good. Barnes silent, Winnipeg not what they wanted. Dallas, whole new animal. You're dead. But Hellebuyck, dude, right where he left off, found something in overtime, just like we thought he did. Yeah. Thought he found something. Found that little tree hooch in OT. Got drunk. Drunk Helly, you can't score on drunk Helly, dude. That's the thing about him. So he needs to just keep that buzz on. Stay buzzed the rest of the way, because if you're the Jets and you lost this game at home, you go, it doesn't matter, because that's our secret weapon, and he's back. He's back. And that was big, dude. I think the fans were chanting, you're the backup at Otter at one point in that game, too.
Oh, yeah, that's what they do to him.
That was sick.
Which is a sick trick.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
I got to say, I think this is going 7 like we predicted, and I think this is just going to be so exciting to watch. Big Game 1 win for Dallas.
Yep.
Dallas loves losing Game 1.
They always lose Game 1. I'm actually worried for them now.
I'm not going to chirp myself. I'm not going to stroke myself off too much, but on our live today, I did say we're going to get a Toronto win and a Dallas win.
Yeah, dude, I was actually thinking that when the Jets and Panthers went up, and I was like, I was right.
Idiot,
And
Dan.
then it was like this, get fucked. And I was like, okay. Dan, something occurred to me that I wanted to point out to you.
Okay.
Watching this Mikko Rantanen performance, I understand what's going on now.
You're seeing it.
Yeah, I see it.
I see it now.
I can see everything.
Okay.
Mikko Rantanen, dude, is
Anakin Skywalker.
How did you know I was going to say that?
I'm seeing it now, too.
Dude, because there are not many Jedis in the world, because that's a hard thing. You got to have the metachlorian count off the charts. Mikko Rantanen's ability, 1.81 points per game in the playoffs, I think. He is a Jedi. Those numbers are off the charts. And he was being trained by one of the most talented Jedis we've ever seen, but one of the most hard-ass and by-the-book and boring Jedis we've ever seen.
Well, I don't like boring.
Well, he's not that exciting, dude. He wants it this way, done this way. These are the rules. Man called Ben Kenobi, a.k.a. Nathan McKinnon. And, dude, they got up to some adventures.
Who is Qui-Gon in this scenario for you? Landy?
Sid, because he trained Nate.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm working on that.
Yeah.
But Ben Kenobi, Obi-Wan, Nathan McKinnon, him and Anakin got up to some adventures. Won a championship.
Times.
Had a great time.
You are my brother, Mikko.
Dude, and they were brothers, just like Mikko said. And then, what do they call Denver, Dan? What's the nickname of Denver?
Mile High? He has the high ground.
Nate had the high ground, dude. Nate had the high ground in Mile High City. And then he tried to say, give me more money, dude. Give me more money than you. And whatever the negotiation went, he tried to flip over him, and he was cut down and cast aside into a burning pile of lava, dude. And that was Carolina, and I'm sorry.
Well, dude, think about this. What color lightsabers do Sith Lords use?
Red.
What color are the Hurricanes?
Red. And then he crawled out of that and was put back together and ended up on Dallas, where he became more powerful than he had ever been before. So what I'm trying to warn you here, dude, is that Mikko Rantanen has just begun his absolute reign of fucking terror,
dude,
where he's going to blow up planets as he just if they look at him funny, Okay? But Dallas fans should prepare because this ends poorly. Way down the road. This ends poorly. But right now, congratulations, because you have Darth fucking Vader on your team.
Who's on a revenge tour.
And he is on a revenge tour. He doesn't remember his sister. He doesn't remember shit, dude. All he can see is the dark side. And for some reason, Dallas just kind of feels like Empire-y to me. I have no idea why I feel that way, but I just think about Dallas, and I'm like, you know what? There it is, dude. There's the Death Star.
Star.
It was right in front of my fucking face, dude. It was right in front of my fucking face. It was right in front of my fucking face. They're the Death Stars, dude. They're the Death Stars,
my God.
and they have a young Anakin who has just become Darth Vader.
Yeah.
And he cannot be stopped right now. He'll fucking choke you out from across the rink.
Mikko is on a revenge tour like I've never seen. Started with killing Colorado.
He is Darth Vader.
If the Stanley Cup is Dallas, Carolina,
dude, he's Darth fucking Vader. He's gonna blow up everybody.
I don't even know what to do. The revenge tour rages on, but this series, 2 great performances from these teams. I don't think anyone's rattled. Game 2 will obviously be scenes on Saturday, back up at the wall. But my heart continues to be torn in two while also enjoying the game so much.
It's crazy because I'm a new Rocket man, and I was and someone messaged us, but you had said too that I was like, technically I can be a Rocket Man. Stars are Rocket-y too.
I said that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But then someone messaged too.
Someone gave me a good name. If you're listening, DM again. They said some guy. I think he was a pegger. He was like, we should be something else. It was something with like skymen or something, like flying because they're jets, they're pilots.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you remember,
wingman. Maybe.
But for now, I'm a Rocket Man, and
maybe you're a wingman.
I'm a wingman.
Yeah,
that's interesting. And unfortunately for fans of both teams, I am at this point in this series rooting for just 7 awesome games.
I genuinely
just give me all these games.
Want them to go back and forth, win-win for 6 straight games. I want them to be 1-goal games, and then Game 7 we can figure it out.
Yeah. God, what a hockey game. And you're right, Dan, Winnipeg losing Game 1 at home, with the way that went, completely fine.
Yeah.
You played great. Helly was there. Yeah. You punched back. You're going to be okay. They almost scored at the end. Yeah. I can't believe that one scramble didn't go in. What a series this is going to be.
What's up, babes? This is not an ad read. This is just a shout-out because it means a lot to us, and we want it to mean something to you. We dropped a ton of new merch. You've been seeing it. We've been posting it on our Instagram. We've been wearing it on the show. I'm wearing one of them right now, this unbelievable crew neck. We've got great shirts. We've got tees, long sleeves. We've got these crew necks. We got our fantastic War Road collab. We got the hats and the hoodies. Everything you could want. We designed the Rink Rat shirt. We've got the Netters bear, which, listen, I love all bears. There's space for every single bear in my heart, but it blows the polar bear out of the water. We've got our F1 Ice is Ready t-shirt. All of the stuff is phenomenal. My maybe personal favorite recently has become the Pizza Man. They all count. Also an Ice is Ready shirt. So we've got our slogans on there. We've got our sweet gear. It looks awesome. I put a lot of time into designing these. CP has approved every single one of them, rocks every single one of them, loves every single one of them. It's all such awesome stuff, and we want you to have it because we love this Netters community, and we wanted to give you some cool merch to rock. Have it all summer. These tees are perfect for summer. All of the stuff, the crew necks are great for sleeping, for cozying up on the couch late at night. But this stuff is fantastic. We want you to enjoy it. It's on our store right now. So go to Shop Friday Beers. Let me make sure I get that site for you. Yeah, almostfriday.shop. That's where you're going to go to. You're going to find all the stuff. The link is in our bio, on our IG, on our Twitter, on everything. Make sure to scoop some today. It's fantastic. It's great quality. I literally wear this stuff every day because I want you to see it, and B, I think it looks sick, and C, it's cozy as hell. So scoop yourself some right now. You will not regret it. All right, CP, close me out with a game.
Let's play Game DP. This game, for the new listeners, is called Too Real, Too Fake. I give Dan 4 former NHL players. 2 of them are real, 2 of them are fake, and he tries to guess which ones they are. Sometimes it's themed out, sometimes it isn't. In this case, Dan, all 4 of these people, if you were to believe me, all 4 of these people won the 1967 Stanley Cup with the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Oh, my God.
because it's 1967 all over again.
What a theme.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Terry Roquefort.
Okay.
This Sasky right winger was 27 when he won his cup with the Leafs. Terry ended up playing for 8 different teams during his 15-year NHL career, which was hard to do back then. Terry finished 3rd in Calder voting his rookie year, made 4 NHL All-Star games, and won a second cup with the arch-rival Canadiens in 1971.
Okay.
Dick Ballin. This left winger was 30 when he won the cup with the Leafs and ended up playing over 1,000 games in his NHL career.
Okay,
With
Dick.
283 goals and 222 assists. A 4-time All-Star, he also won the 62 and 63 cup with the Leafs. After the 67 season, he would finish his career playing a year for the North Stars, 4 for the Rangers, where he'd been previously, and then in 1971, he joined the newly formed Vancouver Canucks, where he played 2 more seasons.
Okay. Dick, this is that's a career.
A hell of a career, Dan. Ready?
Yeah.
Jim McKenney. The defenseman was 20 years old when the Leafs won the cup during his sophomore season. He only played 6 regular season games that year and didn't get in a playoff game. He would go on to play 13 years on the Leafs blue line, playing 594 games and recording 327 points. He finished his career with 1 year as a Minnesota North Star, where he only played 10 games, and he did it as a right wing, recording 1 goal and 1 assist.
Fuck you. All right.
Last one. Alan Stanley. Alan was 40 years old when the Leafs won the cup. This defenseman was runner-up in the Calder race in 1948 when he played for the Rangers. He played for the Rags for 7 years before being shipped to Chicago for 2, then Boston for 2, and then his 10-year stint with the Leafs. He won 4 cups, 62, 63, 64, and 67, all for Toronto. In 1969, he finally left Toronto, finishing his career with a team only 2 years old, the Philadelphia Flyers, where he had 4 goals and 13 assists in 64 games.
Dear God Almighty. The 67 Leafs.
The 67 Leafs wagon.
Trick, all of them are real. Okay. Alan Stanley's real because I want him to be real. I just love that guy.
Yep.
I love that guy playing that long and getting that cup with Toronto.
Multiple. That's the last one you mean?
Yeah. And then I think the Jim McKenney the winger nod at the end makes me feel like it's the classic that's bullshit, but it's not bullshit because it's real, but it is bullshit because you think I'm going to think it's real.
Right.
But I'm saying Allen's real, and give me Terry Roquefort being real because I'm not sure about that name. So I'm going to go Terry Roquefort real.
How did you spell Roquefort when I said it?
I went I wrote it down, but how I think it's spelled is Roquefort.
Yeah, maybe it's Roquefort. Rochefort.
No, I bet it's Rochefort.
Yeah.
I bet it's Roquefort or maybe Rochefort.
Roche.
Yeah, I don't know.
Terry Rochefort, Dick Ballin, Jim McKenney, Alan Stanley. You're going Terry
Real.
Rochefort, real.
Yeah.
And you're going Alan Stanley, real.
Yeah, I think. Fuck it.
Okay. Terry, the Sasky right winger, 3rd in Calder voting, won the second cup with the Canadiens in 71. Terry Rochefort is fake. Not a real person, Dan. That's a made-up guy.
Good name.
Dick Ballin. And dude,
I'm putting an asterisk on here because you don't even know the name. You made up a name, you don't even know how to say it or spell it.
I looked up other last names, like from the era,
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, fuck you.
Dick Ballin. I was so positive that you were going to go real here because Dick is such that everybody was named Dick back then. There were like 10 Dicks on the roster. Dick Ballin, the left winger, 1,000 games. Rangers, Canucks, finished the year with his Canucks, is fake.
Oh,
good
come
job.
on. Dude, the fact that you kept reading his stats, like as if anyone cares, it's not a real person. Okay, so Dick's fake.
Yep.
Come on. I need this.
Jim McKenney.
Yeah. Wait.
Defenseman?
We had fake.
Yeah.
Oh, so
you're happy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're happy. Because the next two, Jim McKenney. Defenseman, 20 years old when they won the Cup, played 6 regular season games, didn't get in the playoffs, ended up playing 594 games, 13 years for the Leafs, finished his career on the Minnesota North Stars as a right wing. Real.
And that means Allen is real.
Which means Alan Stanley, 40 years old when he won the Cup with the Leafs,
God.
won 4 Cups with the Leafs, played for the Philadelphia Flyers when he finally left, also played for the Rangers, the Hawks, and the Bees.
I feel like guys back then, they suitcased heavy.
Alan Stanley, 40 fucking years old when they won that Cup.
What a ledge.
4 Cups with the Leafs, Dan.
I'm going to need Toronto listeners, if any of you have an old school Leafs Alan Stanley jersey, let me see it.
Yeah, I thought you were going to ask for the fucking jersey. Just to pick.
Just to pick. That would be nasty.
Someone's dad has an Alan Stanley jersey.
Hey, that was a great round. Great stuff by UCP. I think good stuff by me as
Great
well.
job. 1-1.
1-1. That's my favorite. I prefer the 1-1s.
Yep.
All right. Well, we got unbelievable series going on right now. Tonight when you're listening.
Yep.
What do we got?
Let's see. It's got to be
Canes, Caps.
Canes, right? And it'll be Thursday. Yeah, Caps,
Edmonton,
Canes, Vegas Oilers.
All right.
Bang, bang.
We got a great Thursday night ahead of us. Unbelievable episode here. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube. Check out the merch. Snag some merch. Follow us on the socials. Tune in Friday morning for the live show. Beautiful stuff, guys. Thank you so much for following along these playoffs. Just keep on cooking. And until we see you next time on your screens, skate hard.